What's up guys, it's Arlott Videos with another video today. Today we're going to be playing some baseball, showing you a few different pitches that you might be able to use in your own baseball games. Let's go. Okay, so the first one will be the four-seam fastball. To do it, you find the two creases, the two seams that are kind of parallel to each other. You find that, you put your two fingers like this, put your thumb underneath between these two skinny seams, and then there you go. All you have to do is throw it as hard as you can, try to get a strike. Next pitch is the two-seam fastball and the cutter. So, when you do a two-seam fastball, you find these two seams like this, like your four-seam fastball, but you turn it around like this. Put your two fingers in between the two seams and put your thumb right there, and then you throw it, and if you throw it hard enough, you might be able to get some movement on the pitch, so it could confuse some batters. So this is the cutter. So when you throw the cutter, this is a specialized cutter where it's not the usual cutter that you might know of, but this one is from a baseball player from a while back, but it was one of the most effective pitches in the league. So there's also like there's this horseshoe right here that you can find, and then once you find the horseshoe, you twist it this way, put your fingers like this, but then once they're straight, you slide them over kind of like this, so it's kind of diagonal, and then you put your thumb like on this seam. And then when you throw that, you might be able to get some movement the opposite way of the two-seam fastball. Okay, so the next pitch is the curveball. This curveball might not get you as much of a curve since I don't flick my wrist when I throw a curveball, but this could get you a little bit movement when you are young. So you find the horseshoe like this, and then you place your fingers right next to this seam, to the right seam, and put your middle finger right next to it. And then you put your thumb down and try to get it matched up with your middle finger, or in between your middle finger and your index finger. When you do this pitch, you have to throw it. If you want it to drop super easily, you could go from a 12 to a 6. So, like, imagine a clock. This is the 12 hand, 6 hand, and then it just drops. But if you want a curve where it confuses the batter, you come more from the side and diagonally, so like a 10 to 4 or an 11 to 5 angle of the pitch, so you can get some more curve on it. The next pitch will be the knuckleball. It's kind of hard to throw if your fingers hurt when you do it, but here's how you do it. So you find the ball. You can usually use wherever you want on the ball to place your fingers. I usually like to find the horseshoe, turn it sideways, and put my fingers in the middle right here, but you could do it like right here, on the lace, on this lace, anything you want really. So I put it right here. What you have to do is you throw it kind of normally, except you just bend your fingertips, and like this, so your nails are touching the baseball, but don't do it so where your fingers are like this. You want to have it so it shows your nails right there. So I'm going to show you this pitch in a second, but it really confuses batters because it makes the ball look very unusual, so they might not be able to swing as well. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you how this looks, how the knuckleball looks. It looks very confusing, and you might not be able to see it, but it moves the ball rotates very slowly, but it's actually going fast. But it confuses the batter, so they might not swing. So I'm gonna try to do it here, if you could see it. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, just showing you a few pitches that you might be able to use in your own baseball games. And if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe, and don't forget to watch all my other videos. See ya!